Thank you very much for having me here in this beautiful conversation at the Women Economic Forum in Mexico. It is the 30th global edition of the Women Economic Forum, of which I am the founder and the global chairperson. And I'm so happy that this is also our first edition in Mexico. So I'm so pleased. I'm first time coming to Mexico, to your beautiful country. And being from India, I come from a very ancient civilization. I'm particularly impacted by the fact that I'm sitting in a very ancient civilization.
Okay.
And I think it is so important to go back to these roots, our own roots of who we are as human beings and how far we've come. It's important to have a very positive connection with our past, a very peaceful connection with our present, and a purposeful connection with our future. And I think that is a project that we are trying to achieve through the many Women Economic Forum events, where we want women to come into leadership roles. We want women to step up to their responsibilities as citizens, as workers, as entrepreneurs, as leaders. And this morning we had this amazing conversation with the actor, Yali. That's right. And I understand, it was new to me, that she's a great phenomenon. And I think we are looking at breakthroughs like that. Now she has become an icon for so many women out there.
It's amazing. Yes.
And she's helping women get in touch with their own aspirations, with the fact that women can be anything that we want to be. And somewhere on the way we have forgotten how strong we are. We give birth to all of humanity, and we've forgotten that we are the source.
Yes.
And I think it's so important to remember that. And at the Women Economic Forum events, I think more than the data and the you know, what we need to also talk about, I think more important is to go back to that spirit and that source of strength that we are for ourselves and for each other. And in our forums, a very special aspect that we have is the spirit of sisterhood, which I understand in Spanish is called la hermandad.
Yes.
And we celebrate it like we tie bands, sisterhood bands, to each other to say that we are not strangers, we are soul sisters. And the theme of this event is Dreams in Action, connecting our human strengths to each other. And I think women have to do this with each other, draw into the strengths. And I think that is what makes our platform very unique and inclusive. So it's very inclusive and it's pursuing excellence. So I think that's a very special quality of our events. And it's not about what's happening in the world, it's what's happening to you.
Inside you,
Inside of you, because you are at the source of everything that you create around you. We create the reality that we want outside of us based on the reality that we have inside of us.